Well, hello. Happy Friday. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed, and staying productive. Um, I always get like brain farts. Like I don't know where it went. But I hope everybody is blessed and staying productive. I was gonna say, I hope everybody woke up. There we go. Get it together. Hope everybody woke up in a good space on this Friday. Okay, it's the end of a long, maybe hard working week for a lot of y'all. Um, it's a day to where you are ready to just let your hair down and relax. A little self time, a little relaxing time, um, a little enjoying time. So I hope we all woke up in a good space today. I hope we all woke up and said something good to ourselves. I feel like saying things good to yourself, acknowledging yourself, recognizing the good within yourself is very important because so many of us rely on others. Okay, some of us cannot function well within ourselves if we don't hear good from others about ourselves. And I would say that is because I always say pour into yourself. You understand? Pour into yourself. You don't need others to pour into you because it's basically allowing somebody else to build you where you need to be when it only takes you to be strong enough to build yourself. Okay. HerSheMe, it's me, HerSheMe, it's you, HerSheMe, it's us. Um, if we are having a problem with loving ourselves, it's certain things about ourselves that we just don't want to accept, that we hate. We all have flaws. We all do. Okay. A lot of them sometimes don't show on the outside, but it's deep down within the inside. Okay. Um, if you wake up and sometimes you just feel different, you just feel like you don't belong. Um, I say you feel invisible. That's a part of not loving yourself because I no longer feel involved. Okay. I no longer feel in place. Then I would say you are beautiful just as you are. Okay. You're beautiful just as you are. You are amazing. And again, I would say don't wait on nobody else to tell you those things because then we walk around needing to be built up by other people when we can actually get up every day and pour enough into ourselves to either build ourselves or rebuild ourselves where we need to be. Okay, yes. Um, if you woke up and you are struggling with anything today, anything. It could be anything. Struggling with situations within your foundation, struggling with family situations, just struggling with something that I would say, again, as I always say, baggage that you tend to just hold on to, or you're not strong enough to let it go right now or address it right now. All I say to you is stay strong, okay? Keep your head up and keep going, okay? I know we have our weak days, I know we have our weak moments, but somewhere in there you're able to climb out, okay? Somewhere in there you're able to pull yourself up, okay? Find something that will strengthen you, okay? Wherever you are weak. If that means putting on something that just helps your mind, body, and soul, okay? Listening to something, reading something, or just sitting, I always say sitting in your quiet. And I want to say to a lot of y'all, if you don't, start trying to meditate. I think meditating is awesome for your mind, your body, and your soul. It really is. Um, what else do I want to say? Um, Pat yourself on the back. I want to say pat yourself on the back, not only pat yourself on the back for the good things that you have done, but a lot of us right now are in situations that's unbearable. Situations where it is we're trying to figure it out and we can't figure it out. Or in a situation where certain things is going on and we don't really have the the reason of why, or we cannot understand it. But at the end of the day, I'm still trying to give me to help whatever situation that's around me that I don't understand. Okay. And like I said, I don't have a reason of why. But still pat yourself on the back. And I say pat yourself on the back because I think as 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 every individual, we do good. Okay. We do good. Some of us is hard on ourselves. Some of us just cannot identify the good that we do. Um Sometimes things happen in life that we have no control over. And sometimes we are put in those situations where we have to give or we have to help. You understand? Still pat yourself on the back because know it or not, it's still something that you're giving or something that you're doing that is amazing, that is not overlooked, that is appreciated. Okay. Um uh, I'm just coming. I just turned the camera on y'all and I said I'm gonna flow with it. Because it was one thing that I want to talk about. Is because I was reading in my comments and I seen one comment was saying I guess that it was a lot of things going on within their family, okay? Um and not understanding the reason of why. Okay. Or a lot of things that don't make sense. And it just you don't understand it. And for me, I always say the Most High is in control. And a lot of things that take place, we will never understand it because it's not for us to understand in every situation. Okay? There are sometimes things take place that we don't understand why, but you have to understand, as I say again, we are all in tune, okay? We're in tune with His land. We are on His land, okay? We're in tune with the dirt, the trees, I believe so. The trees, the dirt, the what we are in tune with it. You understand? But sometimes we walk around and we feel like we're our own being, okay? We're our own being for right now. But when he says no more, then it's just what it is. And a lot of us won't understand the reasons of why, but we have to be, I say, accepting of it. You understand? All right. So yeah, there's a HerSheMe that I wrote. I did not complete it, but I felt like I wanted to say read some of it only because of what I read with the comment. Okay. And I know that y'all been hearing me talk about recently, even with a few of my HerSheMe messages that I put up, which was break free, which was shackled. Okay. That now that I have been, I I would say growing, okay? Growth within me. Also changing, okay? Every day I'm changing. I'm just saying. Every day I'm changing. Um, a lot of things your eyes is open to. So when I say how I was before, and I used to hear people say like generational curses and things being placed upon or within family, and you don't even know it. And in some situations, as I say, we are honestly cursed, and you don't even know it. Um, Now I see it and I believe it. I believe it on a lot of things because it's just being able to see and being able to hear and being able to identify that the patterns of certain things. So for mine with HerSheMe, I said randomly picked. Okay. I feel like every family, every generation, we are we have some type of curse tied to us. You understand? And I say that because sometimes in family you have family members that just fall sick for apparently no reason. Or you see that there are so many of them that's falling sick and it all looks the same. It's probably not identified the same, but it looks the same. You understand? Also, I would say when you have family members that just no reason behind it starts to fall off and there's no understanding or reason why, there is again where I say sometimes we are bounded and we don't even know that we are bounded. Certain things that we are dealing with in life, dealing with mental health and things that we feel, it's tied to a lot of strings and a lot of things, you understand? And as they say, trying to break them shackles and break them chains, it takes a lot, you understand? It takes a lot. It takes hard work. It takes, where I say, you have to get that shovel and you have to dig, you have to sweat, you have to cry, your back may have to hurt, because it is something that I am trying to break. It is something that I no longer want to be attached to me. It is something that I will no longer let flow over into my kids, or the next, because right now, somehow, I am starting to see and identify something that does not look right. Okay? It does not look right. But if I'm so distracted and I'm so blinded and I do not believe in none of this, I would think that it's just everything is supposed to happen. But when you start to identify certain things, and I would say being randomly picked, you understand? Randomly picked, then that's where you notice that, okay, you notice, okay, there's something going on here. You understand? Um, so this was randomly picked, y'all, and I started it and I didn't finish it, but I just wanted to read it. It's HerSheMe, randomly picked. Randomly picked. It's a curse that has hit, that's strong as a brick. Y'all know a brick is strong. Okay, somebody throw a brick at you, you hurt, you down. You understand? You gonna feel the pain. Um, so many of you will be randomly picked, and I say that in family. So many of us are randomly picked. So you don't even really know who's shackled, who is steady walking with these chains on. You understand? Who has that dark cloud over their head? You don't know. But that's where I feel like you have to work on trying to, if you can't identify, just try to work on trying to break free. Trying to break free. Um, randomly picked to be hit by a brick. So you know if you're gonna be the next one hit by this brick, you're gonna wind up and get sick, you're gonna wind up and something happen, you're gonna wind up and just fall, you're gonna wind up and probably repeat that same pattern of, I would say, it could be not even dealing with illness, it can be dealing with your mental, it could be dealing with just the struggles of life, you understand? You can be the next one to repeat this same pattern that a lot of people that's in your family is going through, you understand? um it will break you, it will shake you, it will overtake you. It's not just a coincidence. It's not, because this is what's hanging over us, this is what's instilled with us, and we don't even know it. This is not, I would say, heaven sent. This is the brain of a chain. Wow. This is the brain of a chain. I think each chain that is holding on to you, or has you shackled, it has a brain, or it has you bounded. You understand? It has its own brain, because some type of way it is trying to keep you. It is trying to control you. You understand? It is trying to keep you stuck. It's trying to keep you going in the wrong direction. It's trying to keep you where you are. You understand? So I would say the brain of a chain that wants your soul to claim. And I say soul to claim because sometimes, as I said before, where we pick up patterns of things that's from way back. You understand? So we have a little bit of this and a little bit of that that's within us. You understand? So it wants our soul to claim. That could be your mind. You understand? If I'm dealing with depression, I'm dealing with anxiety, I'm dealing with some type of mental health. You understand? That it's all in tuned in there together. If I can't get my mind right, I can't get my body right. You understand? So if I give up here, I'm going to give up here. If I feel like giving up here, I might just give up here. So it's, I think, taking your soul to claim. Because deep down, you don't know what remains. We don't. We don't know what we're holding on to. Deep down, we don't really know what we really dealing with. We really don't. Okay. And I think in some situations, we don't even know where it come from. And that's where sometimes during the day, we could be good and great. But why is it that our moods shift? Why do I feel the way that I feel when I know, hey, I'm good, I'm fine. Why am I feeling this way? What happened? Um, um, Because deep down, you don't know what remains within you and around you. Okay. You don't know what is within you and around you. And I think, too, that's why I say sometimes when you are going through a change and you are going through something, and I'm just speaking upon myself, okay, because all of this is new for me, but I'm starting to realize a lot of things. When you're going through a change, it's like you want to be almost like in isolation. I don't want to be around nobody where I feel that will mess up my energy, okay, or get me out of my positive mindset. You understand? So it's like I'm trying to protect my mind, body, and soul. I'm trying to protect me by all means necessary. You understand? Because sometimes if you feel like you are bounded or you are holding a chain that has some type of brain, you understand? It does. If I'm working hard to remove myself from this, I cannot be in the middle of this because I don't know who is around me and who else is bounded, you understand, or shackled, but is okay with being shackled or chained. You understand? I don't need nothing from nobody else coming my way when I'm over here working hard trying to break free. I think that it's just you're no longer placed there. It's just like you kind of reserve, kind of move to yourself. You understand? Because I identify something and I'm working hard to break something. And I don't want to break something and then there's a day where, as I said before, I'm a little weak. But what I am around, the chain might move around and accidentally latch upon me again. You understand? Um, it hunts you. It claims you. It wants to break you. It's the curse of the brick that randomly picks in order to hit. It's the brain of each chain that continues to remain and claim your soul to one day make you, I don't know what I was going to say at the end, make you, I don't know, because I didn't finish. But that just came to me, like randomly picked. Because we have a lot of people, like I said, family, okay? And as I was reading the comment of my sub saying it's a lot of things going on within her family, a lot of people passing away. Sometimes we open our eyes. And if I'm seeing things that's happening around me that does not look okay, you understand? That does not look okay, then this is the time. If I wasn't doing it before, I need to really start to do different. I really need to start covering me and my foundation because it's something that is not right that's going around. And I say that's where we are shackled. Some of us are cursed by certain bricks that want to hit, and you never know because we are randomly picked. You understand? Have you ever seen where there was showing on TV where a lot of family members just fall off one by one? I believe those are just different curses. You understand? And I always say, when I say the root, is because back in the day, dealing with a lot of things, what I say, ancestors, or however you want to say it, they went through a lot. You understand? Kids was made during that time. Things that they was going through, their feelings and what everything they went through, it was instilled in the kids, and then the kids made more kids, and we all have a little of that. And some of us have a lot of that. To not only are we bounded alone, but some of our family is bounded, or what you would say cursed, or I would say randomly picked. You understand? Um, that's why I say I think every person have to be their own person. You have to know what you want to do yourself in life, your foundation. You have to. What somebody else has and what they're doing, it doesn't mean that it's for you. It doesn't mean that you can do the same. You might have to go a little bit harder. You might have to do a little bit more different. You might have to give different. Yours just might look different in order to not fall in that same trap. And that's all I want to say today on HerSheMe. Because you can always say, work on your mindset, okay? Do your affirmations, meditate, talk to yourself, face it, write it down, this and that, get out there in nature. You could do all these different things. But some of us actually have something that's just the brain of a chain. The brain of a chain. Y'all know that there's even a chain for your neck, okay? Brain of a chain. Even though you could do all that, is it enough to break that chain? Is it enough to shake the shackles off? Is it enough? So sometimes it's not enough, and sometimes you have to go deeper. Sometimes you might just have to change your environment. Sometimes you might have to get down to the root, get down into yourself to understand what can I do, because I don't want to be a part of this, or what can I do if I see or acknowledge this within my family and I know something is not right. If your eyes is open to it, then it could be for you to identify it and for you to start trying to do everything that you can to try to address it. That's what I think. And it's just my thoughts on it. And I think that's where the power of the Most High, whoever you're praying to, you have to get into it. Because I'm identifying a pattern that don't look so good, and it don't have good answers at the end, and it's not giving me understanding. It is showing me something is clearly not right. It is showing me something that something is going on here within my extended foundation. You understand? And when I recognize that something is going on with my extended foundation, it probably can start to answer a lot of things that you are dealing with within yourself. Understanding some days why you don't know if you're going or coming. Because now you see, when I look out outside of my foundation to my extended foundation, there's a lot of puzzle pieces that's not being put together, or is not able to be put together. You understand? But I know what I'm dealing with, and also with what I'm seeing. I know something is definitely not right, and that's where I go. A lot of us is just honest. We honest. We don't know. Okay, we feel different things, and we don't know what those different things is. We have different things instilled with us. Don't understand why me, why I got it, why I have it. But it's important for you to do everything that you need to do to unlock it. Because it doesn't do anything but repeat itself if it's allowed to repeat itself. But some of it can't repeat itself because that cursed brick then already hit. You understand? Hope it makes sense, y'all. And I wasn't gonna even get on here today, but since I read the comment, and then I was saying, I was just writing randomly picked because I think within a lot of families, a lot of us are randomly picked to have an illness, randomly picked to be sick, randomly picked to just tap out, and there's no reason of why behind it. And a lot of us, you can't all say, well, it's a curse. It's the curse. It's the pattern. It's the cloud. It's what's over us. It's because sometimes it's just your timing. You understand? But I believe sometimes when we're starting to, awaken, or I would say change, the view of things is so different. So you're able to start to identify certain things. And when you start able to see certain things, it all plays a part and all comes together of what you need to do or what you are seeing. This has to be something, because it's not coming out right. It's not making sense. Then what else could it be? So I believe when I say that now. And I think we all have a little bit of something. Some of us have it but don't want to recognize it, don't want to acknowledge it. So yeah. I hope y'all continue to have an amazing, great day. And continue to pat yourself on the back. Continue to say good things to yourself. When y'all in weak moments or down moments or feeling like you just not your best, speak to yourself. Do things to pick yourself up. You understand? Don't stay in that funk. Because I believe sometimes getting caught up in the funk can last for days. You understand? It can keep you caught up in it. But if you recognize it and you say, I am not today, then you'll be on your way, girl. You sure will. Okay. And it's that HerSheMe. HerSheMe on me, on you, on everything. Because it's us. Anyways, y'all have a good, blessed Friday. Have a good rest of y'all weekend. I might jump on here over the weekend. Not sure. But rather than that, I'll see y'all on my next HerSheMe. Peace.